Cool, the old blood pressure went up, Rexy boy.
In the leading in the race for the ball will be Simpson. Should have picked it up and didn't. Well tackled there. Hand pass out. I think the Cats are gone down in the direction of Caveton. Picked up by Rod. Coming around there is Poole. There it is. There it is. Oh!
You know, our town just wouldn't be the same if you couldn't catch Rex and Bill when you tune into the game. When you tune to 3AW, you could be at the ground, because we know there's just one thing that turns this place around. That's Aussie rules.
On AW, hear about your favorite sons, the tallest, meanest, toughest sons of guns. All take it to the field and fighting to the finish. Never gonna yield to the final minute, because Aussie rules. It's there for you. Aussie rules. On 3AW. Aussie rules. They take to the sky. They fly. It's do or die. Aussie rules. It's there for you. Aussie rules. On 3AW. Aussie rules, okay. It's always gonna be the only game in town. You know it's true each time you hear the sound of the roaring crowds and the big men score. Day and night, that's what we all live for. Aussie rules, you know it's true. Aussie rules on 3AW. Aussie rules, the best damn game around. Aussie rules, say the words, love the sound. Aussie rules. Hear what I say. On 3AW.
Thank you very much.
3AW Football 1991. Bill Jacobs, Ron Barassi and Sam Newman, along with our premiership team of Around the Groundsmen, brought you the best coverage of season 1991. A season which saw many firsts. The Adelaide Crows joining the National League, which meant there were now 15 teams vying for the premiership. The introduction of the McIntyre Final Six, a move which has been one of the most talked about and controversial points of the season. Collingwood going for back-to-back premierships. The domination of the West Coast Eagles under coach Michael Malthouse. St Kilda spearhead Tony Lockett, kicking 100 goals for the season, despite missing the start of the year through injury. And also the retirement and subsequent return of Gary Ablett to Geelong. 3AW Football 1991 brought you all the action, the drama and the excitement of Australia's national game. Now join us as we relive the goals, the marks and the games which have made this year one of the most exciting ever.
In towards the half-forward line, knocked down by Langford yet again, picked up very quickly over there by Lindsay. Lindsay knocked the ball into the pack. Platten diving in, got one in the back from Iron. Oh, if you don't mind umpires, the old saying, on that outer side of the ground, looking over there to Tregenza. Tregenza, lightning speed, bounces away 2-3 times around the outer side, 4 for luck, and now boots it long. That's the play of the day if there was such a thing.
The link players on over the top to Platten, who kicks it in, but the big fellow plays nicely. Negri, he's playing marvellously well, gets it to Lee. Lee to Tregenza, and Tregenza is off. That's his 5th bounce for the night. He kicks a long ball down there looking for Marshall. Marshall is up, couldn't take it. Off the top of the pack coming around Jenky. Oh, it could have been a push, and the umpire saw it. Good umpiring, Cameron. Lindner pushed Ayres in the back, and Cameron, the old fox, was there. Good on you. That's a victory for bald men.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, really, but it would have been just the end of the ball game if that ball had gone through. That would have been the last thing. I would have just damn tools and off, I think. Try and get an extra early plane home. Well, I pinched the top. Probably be a great souvenir if that guy can get some signatures, some autographs on that later on. It's going to be worth a lot of money in time to come because
I
it is
reckon,
a
Ron,
historic day.
If he's pinched the pill, he certainly won't bring it back to get autographs unless he's Irish, will he?
Came out to Dwyer. Dwyer overran the ball. No players fumbling the ball badly. Eventually came out and picked up by Newport. First time I've spotted him. And out to McQueen. McQueen driving the ball over towards centre wing position. And Richmond in full flight now with Knights taking the mark. Coming around onto the left foot. He spears it in towards a lead by Hogg. Hogg a little bit of a nudge in the back, but it's free to Nace, who kicked a goal before. 20 metres out. He's had a shot. And by the look of things, he's kicked another one from close to the boundary line. It's a goal.
Morris has got it, and Stuart Lowe screaming he'll have to take the best mark of the century, and he's done it. Not so much the difficulty, but it was superb anticipation.
Nace battling for possession, came up and did it well. Hand pass to Lee at centre half forward. Lee tackled, the pan pass went astray, went to McAdam, who had the fumbles for a minute, but then he got it under control out to Pekin. Pekin on the half-back flank, spearing it up forward to Harvey on his own. Harvey on the centre wing position, being called on now, and he accelerated then. He absolutely spurted away, drives in towards the centre half forward spot, and Morris takes the mark.
Ryan spills the play, and Lee has taken a perler. Magnificent. Fair income, that was just superb. He must have been about 11 inches off the ground when he took the mark. And I can tell you now that all Muller could do was wait for the herd of buffaloes.
Reaches centre wing position, kicks in towards the centre of the ground, but he kicked it straight to an opponent. Yes, Sam, in a moment. The ball went to Newport, and Newport gave it across quickly to Cumming. Cummings kick upfield, and Rice has taken the mark. Now, Sam.
Well, I can't say it any better than that, Bill. That's just absolute stupidity, that.
He'll short it to Liberatore. He'll hand pass to Atkins. They're placing themselves under pressure. Back to Liberatore. Liberatore, goal!
Lovely hand pass by Atkins, who fooled and dummied round the master of all dummies and fool-arounds, of course, Peter Dacos.
Unbelievable,
Unbelievable.
unbelievable, down at the ground it goes.
Williams has got time to pick this football up. He lines it up, it comes back, and that is one of the best goals you would ever see anywhere, let alone a 17-year-old boy playing his first game of senior football. That was a ball terror.
Strike me pink. I'll tell you about what happened to cause me to say strike me pink in a minute. As I was calling, our technician walked out of the window onto the roof of the stand to have a look at our crowd microphone. I wondered what was going on. I thought it was Superman.
High sold of Melbourne down towards Lyon. Over the top, Stevens. Lyon, beautiful play, maintains possession of the footy on the left boot, kicks it inside 50 to the lead of Bennett, who won't get there. Knocked away by Steins. Down on the ground. Beveridge allows Clark to go through. Clark of Melbourne sees ice hold, but coming through Lyon. Did it well for Fitzroy. He does it well, and Lyon's got them out of trouble as he kicks the ball across to Gale.
Healy got it across to Phoebe. Phoebe's kicked it up towards Bennett, who dropped the mark. He might kick this, he'll snap it. Strike me pink. I am not talking about dung funnels. That one went through it, not up it. It's right, it's gone so high that you wouldn't believe, and it's out of bounds.
Jenkie's got a lead down there from Deere. Deere goes up, hand passes to Anderson outside 50. There's a short. It's Jarman. Jarman's got time to pick it up over the top to Platten. Will it set? Nettlebeck in trouble. Dunstall, goal! Badir, that's all, folks. A lane over the top, looks for Manson. Will it bounce? It does. He gives him the slip. Hand passes further afield to Barwick, in towards centre half forward, looking for Starcevic. Starcevic couldn't take the mark, but he's got the football beautifully. Hand passes to Mullane, on the draw to Barwick, inside 50, a shot to Dacos! And Magpie Magic alive and well in the first 20 seconds of the game here at Victoria Park. He's going to kick a low trajectory kick in towards the lead of Monkhorst. Up was Barwick, very close to the boundary line. Monkhorst picks it up. Hand pass it back to Dacos. On the draw to Russell. In turn to Barwick. It's offside, check side, banana kick, goal! Slippery goal it is, a banana! Magnificent play by Barwick, but wasn't that slick hand passing? Bang, bang, bang. Backhand, forehand, juice, goal.
What's a giraffe kick, Rich?
It's a high ball, Bill.
A high ball. Well, there's high balls, low balls, short balls, all sorts of balls. This one's out of bounds.
Well, that's nearly inexcusable. Once, Ron, bad. Twice, no.
Yes, naughty should get smacked across the knuckles.
Turn it up, Ron.
Cogran gets the ball under control, has a bounce at the right time. It's a 50-metre line. A long shot for goal. There's a beautiful effort. White intercepts, gets it, and it bounces well. 4 Cuthberts and 2 bounces going around the member side. 3 as he crosses the 50-metre line. 4, a Manasseh, except he never kicked the goal. Up towards the centre-half forward spot, off the pack it went. O'Dwyer a chance, his handball out to Bennett running into an open goal. And he's put it through for goal.
In front of the St Kilda stand, he now feigns onto the left boot, a low trajectory kick into Starcevic, who's marked. He runs away inside 50 to Anderson. Will it set? Frawley will have to come. Crunch! Frawley gets it away. Picked up by McEwen. Down to the ground it goes.
Oof, this is grand final stuff. Ooh, what an opening. They might as well put him in the crowd now. He's got 2 50 metres. Wilson and Shaw. Cheeky, in your boot, says Wilson. In yours too, says Shaw. And to the umpire too. And Wilson points to the umpire to get back. Come on now.
Another 50 metres.
I can't go any further. We finish up in the bloody sea. On the half-forward line, Turner, Brown doubling back. Manson! Manson's marked it, run into goal and kicked the goal. Oh, if you don't mind. Hand pass ineffective that time, down on the ground. But Harvey backs up. The tackle high, and on and on and on it goes. Strike me prick, they wouldn't do this in a jail. Oh, unbelievable. Hand passes to Shaw, in towards the goal square if you don't mind. And holding the ball. Holding the ball is the call. Jesus, is at about 3 broadcasting here.
Picked up by Banks and he forced his way through. But Harvey picks it up. Harvey's kicked the goal. Harvey's hit the post. It's a draw. It's got to be a draw because there's only 21 seconds to go.
Yes, nothing in it now. 94 points apiece. St Kilda and Collingwood out of bounds in the forward pocket.
There it is.
And here it comes. There's the siren. Is it? Yes, claimed by Monkhorst.
Draw.
And Monkhorst has claimed it. And the umpire, that's a draw. It's a draw at Moorabbin. Monkhorst had the ball in the final stages. Players are bewildered. The troopers coming across the ground. The crowd spilling over. And well they may. Players shaking hands with each other in a fantastic spectacle. Absolutely magnificent by these two teams. The crowd are stunned. The players are stunned. And everybody on their feet applauding the teams. Final scores in this great game at Moorabbin. Each team kicked 13 goals, 16, for a total of 94 points on the 3AW Dan Murphy Sellers scoreboard.
Coming out was Ruse. If this doesn't off-break, it's through and it's a goal. A little bit of luck there, Ruse, who was high as a dead sheep. He couldn't take the mark. Picked it up and kicked it through.
Knocked away, it's chance here for Geelong. Hinkley knocked it over to McCullis. Leo Malacallis in towards Sterrett. Sterrett on the centre wing position. Is bumped aside. Oh, she's hotted up here at Cardinia Park. Picked up by Aitken. Bodies all over the place. Knocked away by Spiro Malacallis. He follows up. Takes it under control. Tackles strongly. Playing us a call. Unbelievable.
So Shaw hand pass to Dacos outside 50, lines it up with a long bomb. This is a missile. But it was a dud scud and it went behind.
The ball spills to centre wing. Stacks on the mill. Coming through Fodia. Picks it up and kicks a giraffe kick in towards centre half forward. It's high and so's Dennis. And Dennis has taken a purler.
Dennis has kicked high. Caved it in there. At the back. Hannah's reached over and taken the mark over the top of Cavedon and Frawley, and Hannah from the back just plucked it out of the air beautifully.
Ron, if it was raining bikini-clad women, feeling they'd be washed down the gutter with a truck driver. They just can't do anything right.
The boundary umpire prepares to put the ball back into play. Yep. He didn't... whoa, if you don't mind. High as a kite over there. On the outer side of the ground, I thought it was a bird for a moment.
Lines it up for number 3 and it's on its way, but it's off the side of the birds. And who was that? Someone has been high and taken a screamer. Langdon up over the top, but he's picked it up. Has kicked a goal. He's got it that time, and he goes across the centre. The umpire says, if you're not going to play the mark, I'm going to grab it and kick a goal. And you can go and back to the centre and bounce the ball.
Out to German. German gave it further afield, and taking it away there was Stevens. Kicking. Oh, Hinkley high as a kite. It's dropped to the ground. Here's Spargo with the ball, running in 40 metres out, and he's kicked a goal.
Plenty of hearts in there, doing plenty of work. Winmar has kicked a magnificent Premier Holidays goal of the day. He is a will of the West. Here comes Stuart Lowe, and Langford has taken a sensational mark.
What an absolute ball terror. Oh, he was up and he stopped and it was slow motion and he took a 50.
Down towards Newport coming up. He ran into a battering ram there in Brereton. Down he went and the ball spills out over towards the boundary line. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson to Nugent was good. Had to avoid a tackle by his own player. Nugent to Pritchard. Pritchard in the forward pocket. Up towards the full forward. Spartan Hall down to the ground in front of goal. Craven tried to kick it off the ground. Morrissey did that. Booted it off the ground but nobody controlled it. Morrissey picks up and snaps in 1 point.
Skippity skip runs around and has kicked a goal. Premier Holiday stuff. Championship goal to Brereton.
On that outer flank on the other side of the ground, he's got it across over towards the half-forward flank and it's coming in towards McAdam in the full-forward area. He tapped it to Lockett and Lockett's kicked the goal.
Jeez.
All over Red Rover.
He's got Cullen with a greasy-looking hand pass. Cullen comes around, Crackers on his own in the goal square. Can he run around? He's surely going to kick. Bang! Polly wants a cracker and Crackers kick the goal. On further to Pekin. St Kilda into attack. Here comes Lockett. He's being held. He's being held, said the crowd. I saw it too, but the umpire didn't. It went out towards Harvey. 40 metres out. He lines it up. It's gone on. And behind, Lockett in front, tried one-handed and he's been held. And Martin is gone. Get him a can of biff. He's gone right off the planet. Martin, he's frothing at the mouth and waving his hands, but the umpire just turns around, pinches his shirt and says, yibbity yibbida, no, Michael Martin, you are holding the man mountain.
Turn on and hear everyone's gone. Shooting and enjoying the Melbourne road. It's the sport, it's here on your radio. We're talking Melbourne. It's coming to you. Talking Melbourne. 3AW. Talking Melbourne, Melbourne.
Welcome back to 3AW Football 1991.
Ralph Smith has got it to Smith. Smith of St Kilda, hand passed it to Pekin. Pekin to Lockett! Is marked and is kicked to behind. He played on. Thumped away by McCarthy, who's been put on the St Kilda man. Hand pass by Harvey, went to Pekin. A hand pass to Burke. Watch out, son, you're in trouble. Wormburner spills inside 50 and spins like a top. Kicked off the ground by Newport. He runs smack bang in towards Fairley, but coming out as McCarthy. Leaned up by Stephen Hocking. Hand passes to Merriman. Merriman's outside 50 with a long bomb to Stoneham, who pushed Campbell in
That's
the back.
rubbish.
He pushed Campbell in the back according to umpire Mitchell, but not according to umpire Barassi.
Kicked his kickers up towards Stoneham. Stoneham marked the stamp of class there. Out towards centre wing on the members' side. Stoneham now kicking over towards the centre half forward spot. Brownless and Ablett, there's a likely pair. And it's Ablett.
How did
I
he
was
get
just
it?
about to say there's a likely pair. One of them will get it. And Ablett certainly did.
The crowd want one, Nettlebeck wants one. The boundary umpire says my ball and the field umpire says in your boot. Coming through is Martin. Hand passed further afield by Crocker, went to Swass on the left boot to Roberts. Justin Pickering ran into Roberts. Justin gave Roberts one who didn't like it and put that in the black book for later on. Whoa, Roberts got one back on Justin, who was in possession, knocked on by Roberts. Close to the boundary line, centre wing position. Here comes Waitman. The rocket-like hand pass to the statue-like Cloak, who was ridden into the ground. Where's the free kick? Well, no one said it, and they're fighting on the wing position as the ball goes forward. Down for Richmond. Keys ran into trouble. The emergency umpire talks to Cloak, and Cloak says, in your boot and get off the ground. Coming through Anderson for Hawthorn. It's tough, it's rugged, it's good, solid AFL football.
Driving it towards the centre wing position. Still coming round. Oh, Jarman threw it away. You wouldn't get a bigger throw in basketball. And he's got away with it. And the umpire... Well, if you don't mind umpires, a certain friend of ours would say. Ball coming back into play now, near enough to North Melbourne's half-forward line. Lawrence won it, smack here, whack there, down to the ground it goes. It's picked up by Gallagher, onto the left foot up towards the half-forward line. McDonald striving valiantly. Cooper at the back of the pack, read it beautifully, just chips it across towards the boundary line. Coming in there is Condon, who slipped, down to the ground it goes, giving Romero a chance. A hand pass out to German was sloppy, gave German no hope. The Hawks are there in numbers, and Cooper takes it away, belting his way and booting shooting it to the outer flank. Over there towards centre wing on the outer side of the ground. Allison running like a hare after it. It's over towards the boundary line. Lockett a chance from behind if he can spring, and can he spring? Oh, how about that? How about that for reading it, Ronald?
Beautiful, Billy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Had
yeah.
his name on it.
Go, Billy.
Aha, if you don't mind.
Offside, check side, backside, anything. That was class from the big man.
But if that was out of bounds on the full against Richmond, I'll walk backwards up the Burke Street Hill naked and in a stoop position. Hits Turner on the chest, 45 metres out. He's had a ping at him. There's a chance. It's a goal to Turner. That also may be a contender for the Prima Holiday goal of the day.
Kicks it inside 50. Here comes Scott, who's been interfered with by Danaher. Advantage played. Powell over the top. Gale, can he get it? No, he can't get it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Comedy of errors, and Gale just couldn't grab it.
Out it goes, game in the direction of Wallace, twisting and turning onto the left foot. Still on the half-forward flank, and Richmond barge away with Hogg, kicking it upfield, up towards the centre wing position. There is Watson. Watson fiddling when he should faddle, and now he's picked it up eventually. Kicked it up towards the half-forward line. The trainer got in the way, should knock him out of the way. Down on the ground, it's the runner, not the trainer. Nobody able to clear the ball. It's on the half-forward flank for Aston. Holding the ball as a call.
Going up, Hogg can't take the mark. Coming through Nugent, cop one right on the mush. Came out to Tony Free. Look at the guts and determination here. But it was Fanningham knocked off by Hall, who's kicked the Prima Holiday goal of the day. Cheeky for Hawthorn, bounces, went up and hit him in the family jewels. He plays on valiantly. A worm burner hand pass. Came back to Jenke, knocked it on, kicked off the ground by Langford, looking for Ben Allen. Diving like in war. The ball comes out to Jenke. Hand pass to Collins. Collins on centre wing, bounces CUB emblem. Bounces again, AFL emblem. Draws opposition. Morrissey runs straight into Bauer. Gives him the flick on the left boot. Beautiful smother by Bannick. It came out, kicked off the ground by Lees. They're tired. They're absolutely putting everything in, and Ayres picks it up and kicks it across to Ben Allen.
Allen marking on the centre wing position on the member side of the ground, has moved it long up towards full forward. In there, left, knocking it, thrashing it away. On the half-forward flank, Longmire coming from behind, knocked it down to the ground. A chance here if they're quick enough, North. It's gone very quick out to Roberts. Roberts lumbering away from 45 metres out. Has let fly and kicked the goal. Oh, that's the goal of the night.
On the spell is Scholl. He gives him the flick, runs around, kicks a long ball. Longmire, play on. Picked up down there by Larkin. It was fairly spills into the scoring area, but McIntosh has got it. Jamie Turner spills the ball straight into the arms of Lehman. Luck's a fortune, but he was there and he made the play. Marked in front of Gang Taylor. Here comes the lead. It comes from Dacos. He's given his opponent the slip. Dacos has kicked a goal. Sensational Prima Holidays goal of the day.
Bradley in turn, across there to Ratton, coming downfield, over towards the full forward spot they go. Dennis had a fair slice of it, not paid the mark, maybe shouldn't have, never controlled it, into Arceri in the forward pocket. He's besieged by players.
Dean is in possession. The umpire said play on. Ablett is legged. This is sloppy play, folks. I'm trying to bring you all the action here, but I can't get much. Gary Hocking's got it. Besto's given him the flick. He lines it up and kicks a goal. Bradley now slides like a baseball player. Hand passes like a rocket to Alvin. Inside 50. Lines the football up. A long ball. Dennis has taken one of the most courageous marks you have ever seen.
Cross towards centre half forward. Nearly a good mark to Darui, but it came out. It's cleared by Sexton, and he's kicked it to a player absolutely on his own. Caved him. Nobody knows where he came from, but he obviously replaced Verbeek, and he was on his own, bounces the ball twice and kicks a goal. That might nearly be the Prima Holiday goal of the day. I don't know, but he came out of nowhere. Oh, it's raining goals here.
When you are hot, folks.
Bit of Vic won that, got it down, but it went to Phillips. Phillips onto the left foot for Carlton, kicks it around the member side of the ground. Frawley giving Dennis a bath at the moment. In front of him, had possession, hand passed away. Taylor attempted to kick off the ground, it trickled away, picked up by Bradley. Bradley across towards centre half forward. Into attack go Carlton. Down on the ground it goes. Gregg again, for goodness sake. Hand passes out to Frawley. Frawley to Craven, who's a pain in the butt as far as the Blues are concerned. Bouncing twice through the centre of the ground 3 times. He whacks it into the soil. Now he's kicked it, but he kicked it into Meldrum coming across his path. Meldrum pushing the ball out in front of him, got to get it through the centre of the ground. Picked it up beautifully for the second time in the game. Rice got it from Harvey. Hand pass further field to Coghlan. At centre half forward, Coghlan chipping it upfield. Low in the front berth will take the mark. Wrapped his huge hands around the ball. Gets up. Hand passes to Lockett running by. There's an opportunist. What a thief. What a thief.
And they come back in with Tunbridge's long kick to right on his own in the goal square. Goal! Bang, as quick as that.
Nearly a mark to Turner. Play on, said the umpire. Hand pass to Lambert. Came out to Naish, who dropped it. Here comes the Callett man again. Hand passing to Liberatore. Runs away from Hogg and kicks it beautifully to Grant, who takes a beautiful mark.
Over towards the member side of the ground. Hogg comes out on the 50-metre line. He's in trouble. Hand passes out over there in the direction of Ryan, who hand passed anywhere. Found Lambert. Lambert to Hogg on the 50-metre line, member side. Centering the ball in towards a crowded goal square. There, hey! Oh, that's a mark to Turner, I think, unless he's infringed. Hand passed out the Couch, who spun away. Now he'll come away. Coming around the outer side of the ground. He's dummied past a couple. The Brownlow medalist booting it up towards the centre-half forward spot. Brownless a big chance here. No, fairly knocked his arms down. Picked up by Ablett. He's kicked a goal. Another one to Ablett. That's the 3AW Prima Holiday goal of the day, without any doubt.
He runs away. Hand passing to Baxter. Baxter's got a short kick, but he's kicked it to Steins. Coming in there was Charles. Couldn't get it. The hand pass came out from Grant. It went down towards Hawkins. A high ball. That hand pass from Stanley, I should say, was like a rocket. It came out like a bullet out of a gun.
Boots it in towards the half-forward line. Good spoiling tactics there by the Phoebe. Phoebe, the man kicking across there was Stanley. Gets it across, and on the rebound it went to Coleman, who has a shot for goal. Hawkins too through. Took a magnificent mark.
Eccleston weaves his way through. Here come the Scraggers. They need one back. Grant one-handed and then juggles the mark in front of Road. A ball terror. A rip snotter. A circus juggling act by Chris Grant.
Pekin sees Lockett come up. Lockett had he knocked away by Mackenzie. Winmar pounces up on the ball like Quicksilver, and he's kicked it for goal. It stopped, but then Coughlin ran in and kicked it off the ground. Oh, there's a passage of play for you.
Looking for Rice. Rice has picked up the ball. Here comes Lockett. Mackenzie right on his hammer. Lockett turns around and kicks the football for the most unbelievable goal I have seen for quite some time. And had it not been Lockett, you would have said it was a fluke.
Pekin tried to bluff the mark and didn't do it. Kicks over towards the member side of the ground. Winmar streaks away with the ball. Boots it up towards Lockett. Off the palms it goes, down to the ground. Lockett after it again in the forward pocket, member side. In there, several players piling on top of the ball, and the umpire lets it go on and on and on. Booting it up towards the centre-half forward spot. Lowe was there, knocked it away. Lockett in towards goal, kicks it through for another goal. Oh, mob hysteria. They're mad. Look at them. They'll all get drunk. Coughlin's going to kick it to Lockett. Oh, roly-poly, he rolled into it.
Here's Bill Fitzroy-Jacobs.
We're the team from old Fitzroy, my boys. We wear the colours, maroon and blue.
Phew, the old blood pressure went up, Rexy boy.
In the leading in the race for the ball will be Simpson. Should have picked it up and didn't. Well tackled there. Hand pass out. I think the Cats are gone. Down in the direction of Cavedon. Picked up by Rogers. Coming around there is Poole. There it is. There it is. Oh!
You know, our town just wouldn't be the same if you couldn't catch Rex and Bill when you tune into the game. When you tune to 3AW, you could be at the ground, because we know there's just one thing that turns this place around. That's Aussie rules.
On AW, hear about your favorite sons, the tallest, meanest, toughest sons of guns. All take it to the field and fighting to the finish. Never gonna yield to the final minute, because Aussie rules. It's there for you. Aussie rules. On 3AW. Aussie rules. They take to the sky. They fly. It's do or die. Aussie rules. It's there for you. Aussie rules.
you very much.
You know, our town just wouldn't be the same if you couldn't catch Rex and Bill when you tune into the game. From the city to the bush, every country town, there's just one thing turns this state around. That's Aussie rules.
High, and that's Keys. Oh, he went up there.
Here comes Keys, who was high, and there's a goal to Richmond to Gale. Gale got it on the left boot and went through. It's meant for Keys. Oh, he's taken a perler! A one-handed perler!
Underwood to Lambert, a left foot kick. Please check the goal. It's a little whip ball. Oh.
Thank you very much.